back. A whispering breeze near an old log shack. A fish jumps once and it's gone in a flash. The river don't rush, but it sure don't crash. I got that creek bank logic, I roll with the flow. Keep away from jagged rocks as the currents grow. Lift my feet and let her go, settle into a stream. Watch the green grass grow, living the dream. The cattails sway like they're keeping time. Dragonflies hum their unwritten rhyme. The mud hugs my heels, it's a gentle grip. The water's cool like a sweet honey sip. I got that creek bank logic, I roll with the flow. Keep away from jagged rocks as the currents grow. Lift my feet and let her go, settle into a stream. Watch the green grass grow, living the dream. Life's a winding river, it twists, it bends, but the calm finds you when the chaos ends. The clouds don't fight the sky, they drift away. I learned from the creek how to live my day. I got that creek bank logic, I roll with the flow. Keep away from jagged rocks as the currents grow. Lift my feet and let her go, settle into a stream. Watch the green grass grow, live the soft-spoken dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Happy thoughts when I see her standing there in her cotton gown with the sunlight in her hair. Happy thoughts when I wake to her soft sound, breathing steady while the world spins around. I still remember the day we met, her laugh, her eyes, the way she felt. I still remember the first time we kissed, a spark of fire, love I couldn't resist. I still remember that perfect view when I said I do, and she said it too. Happy thoughts when she hums a little tune, dancing barefoot in the living room. Happy thoughts when she smiles my way, turns the gray sky
His name is Bo Powers. Bo Powers Music is where you can find him on social media. Bo Powers Country, I believe it is. And that is called Happy Thoughts. And before that, another great tune from Bo Powers called Creek Bank Logic. We'll have one more in just a second because it is Triple Play Thursday on the Tim Kelly Show, live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. And tonight, every artist on the program gets 3 songs in a row played. That's how we do it on Triple Play Thursday. I do not have any interviews in tonight's show, so it's all triple plays. How about that? For the next 3 hours, we'll be listening to some great country music. And if you find somebody you really like or love, go give them a like and a follow, of course, on social media and on Spotify and all that kind of stuff. Create your own playlist. You can copy off mine tonight if you'd like, and get your hands on some of this great country music that we're playing tonight as well. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the stations that replay this program. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Radio 94.3 in Sweden, hotandfunkyradio.com, and we are also on KWradio.com, Boone Country Radio in Canada, and TexasBrewRadio.com back down in Texas, NBRNonline.com in Nashville, Tennessee, and the Music Room in the UK. So we are worldwide, and you can search The Tim Kelly Show on all the major streaming services like iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're on all of those formats as well, playing the best in new country music. One more to complete the triple play for Bo Powers. It is called Heartbreak Town on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I've been there too many times, where streets are paved with tears, potholes full of alibis, and the lakes are full of beer. There's a tavern here on every block where folks are broken down. I'm leaving here on the next bus out of Heartbreak Town. Don't tell me about that heartbreak town where there is so much pain, where lives are wrecked and torn apart. Some things never change. Don't tell me that she still lives there, breaking poor hearts down, where she leaves them in her wake. Don't tell me about a heartbreak town. I spent my life believing lies, trying to see the best, holding all my feelings in, just like all the rest. Now I know it's time to go. I've done all I can. I'm leaving on the first bus out, right out of this heartbreak town. I hope you don't make a turn where there's no exit out. a dead-end road that takes in to a place called Heartbreak Town. Don't tell me about that Heartbreak Town, where there is so much pain, where lives are wrecked and torn apart. Some things never change. Don't tell me that she still lives there, breaking poor hearts down, where she leaves them in her wake. Don't tell me about a heartbreak town, where she leaves them in her wake. Don't tell me about a heartbreak town.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
I guess I never understood what my old man was saying when he was trying to raise me good. At that time I just couldn't see all those little things he did them just for me. And time rolled on, and time rolled on. Yeah, I got spanked a time or two, but looking back on who I was, I deserved more than a few. I took things a little bit too far, always seemed to get my hand caught up in that cookie jar. And time rolled on, and time rolled on. Sometimes I thought he was the meanest man in town, and it took so many painful years for his little girl to come around. I'm surprised I even learned from him when I knew everything, and I hope I have his patience when mine turned 17. Raising me must have been so hard, but please don't worry, Daddy, I've learned lessons from the heart. I knew you loved me and all, but you were way too protective when any boy would call. You'd grab a gun without a care, but did you have to chase him down the street in your underwear? And time rolled on, and time rolled on. I heard you pray and I just smiled while I was putting on that white dress before you walked me down the aisle. You tapped your glass and we all cheered, and I danced at the reception. It all became so clear that time rolls on. Yeah, time rolls on. Sometimes I thought he was the meanest man in town, and it took so many painful years for his little girl to come around. I'm surprised I even learned from him when I knew everything, and I hope I have his patience when mine turned 17. Raising me must have been so hard, but please don't worry, Daddy, for giving you to me. 'Cause I couldn't have picked a better man from the daddy tree.
Song number 2.
Her name is Annie Vander. That is country music that rocks right there, and it is called Rock in My Shoe. And yes, my paycheck's a joke too. I'm in radio. Wouldn't you know it? Yeah, absolutely. The Daddy Tree before that, and Annie Vander is where you can find her on social media. She is fantastic, and she's been a special guest on my show a couple of times. You can check out all of my interviews that I've done in the past on my website in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That is at the top of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. No interviews tonight on this program. It's all triple plays, and the third song to complete the triple play from my good friend Annie Vander is called The Speed of Love on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Moment might slip away. Sometimes I can't relate in a world that goes too slow. I took one look at you and I knew what I had to do. We could follow the rules, take our pretense that you and I make perfect sense. I see the signs and I'm convinced that this is true. Let me give you a kiss that you'll never forget, and there's your proof. I'm all in, baby, how about you? Got me falling, baby, over the moon. Tonight the stars are shining, the planets are aligning. Just call it perfect timing, finding your blue eyes. Do you feel my heart racing? Let's say we set a pace and try and just keep up with the speed of love. I go the distance in an instant, 'cause when it comes to love, there's no limit when you're in it. You just can't go fast enough. I'm all in, baby, how about you? Got me falling, baby, over the moon. Tonight the stars are shining, the planets are aligning. Just call it perfect timing, finding your blue eyes. I'm all in, baby, how about you? Got me falling, baby, over the moon. Tonight the stars are shining, the planets are aligning. Just call it perfect timing, finding your blue eyes. Do you feel my heart racing? Let's say we set a pace and try and just keep up. Try and just keep up with the speed of love. The speed of
You're listening to The Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
I pull in the Chevron, diesel still ticking. Old men on the sidewalk, stopping there picking. Yeah, my truck's too loud and my jeans got a rip. Cold beer bottle sweating on my lip. They see the mud, the scars, the ink on my skin, but they don't know half the storms I've been in. They never saw the nights I prayed on my knees, trying to keep hold of the promises I still keep. Let them talk, let them judge, let them draw their lines in the dust. I ain't losing sleep over what they think of us. Got dirt on my boots and the good Lord above, and a heart that still beats for the ones that I love. Say what you want, point your finger, try to tear me apart. If you're talking behind my back, at least you're standing behind me, darling. Bless your heart, yeah, let them talk. I ain't bothered at all. Mama raised me right in a pew every Sunday. Daddy showed me trouble tastes good on a Friday. Small town eyes, got a PhD in shame. Smile to your face and drag your name. I ain't saying I'm a saint, I stumbled and fell, but I carried my cross through my own kind of hell. Let them talk, let them judge, let them draw their lines in the dust. I ain't losing sleep over what they think of us. Got dirt on my boots and the good Lord above, and a heart that still beats for the ones that I love. Say what you want, point your finger, try to tear me apart. If you're talking behind my back, at least you're standing behind me, darling. Bless your heart, yeah, let them talk. I ain't bothered at all. I've been the black alpha, break down the prodigal son, the rumor that runs when the workday's done. Grace don't need their board and truth don't need good Lord above, middle finger hit it in this fist full of love. Say what you want, point your finger, try to tear me apart. If you're talking behind my back, at least you're standing behind me, darling. Bless your heart, yeah, let them talk. I ain't bothered at all. Hell, let them talk. I'm still standing tall. Let them talk. Yeah, I love this place. Let them talk. I love this place.
Song number 2.
Boots hit the ground, dirt flies high. Sky's burning red like a whiskey rye. The wind don't care, it howls and cries. We're kicking up the dust, kicking it high, running like a devil's right on by. Kicking up the dust till the stars collide. We're kicking up the dust, kicking it high, running like a devil's right on by. Kicking up the dust till the stars collide. Truck bed rattles, full moon glow. Radio humming, let it all go. The world's a blur, but we're in the flow. Wheels spin, hearts race, ain't no time to waste. We're kicking up the dust, kicking it high, running like the devil's right on by. Kicking up the dust till the stars collide. Kicking up the dust, kicking it high, running like the devil's right on by. Kicking up the dust till the stars collide. Beetle sings and the gravel flies. Ties screaming through the countryside. Every mile's a memory that won't die.
How about rocking the country with that gentleman? His name is Jake Harlan, Harlan. That is called Kicking Up the Dust. Definitely doing it with that song. And before that, another great tune called Let 'Em Talk. Jake Harlan is where you can find him on social media. He is fantastic. And he thanked me for playing one of his songs last night. Tonight, he gets 3 in a row played. Everybody gets 3 in a row played. That's how we do it on Triple Play Thursday. Let's get the third one in his Triple Play. It is called Back Road Regret. that, Jake Harlan on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Blood on my boots from the red dirt road, tail lights fade where your memory goes. Radio's playing our favorite fighting song. Passenger seat's been empty too long. Now crank it up, let the speakers bleed, chasing ghosts of what we used to be. Back road regret, burning in my veins, your name on my breath, coming out again. Small sound lights that flicker like a lie. One more mile and I'll say goodbye. Yeah, back road regret is pulling me under, thunder in my chest. I'm lost in the wonder. Oh, back road regret, yeah, it's killing me slow. That neon sign at the county line bar, where I still park by your beat up car. You laughing, the wind cuts deeper than rain. Swore I'd move on, but I'm back again. Headlights cutting through the midnight pain. Driving away, but it still feels the same. Back road regret, burning in my veins, your name on my breath, coming out again. Small sound lights that flicker like a lie. One more mile and I'll say goodbye. Yeah, back road regret is pulling me under, thunder in my chest. I'm lost in the wonder. Oh, back road regret, yeah, it's killing me slow. Maybe tomorrow I'll wake up free. No more gravel roads leading back to you and me. But tonight I'm caught in the rear view glow. One last turn and I'll let you go. Back road regret, burning in my veins, your name on my breath, coming out again. Small sound lights that flicker like a lie. One more mile and I'll say goodbye. Yeah, back road regret is pulling me under, thunder in my chest. I'm lost in the wonder. Oh, back road regret, yeah, it's killing me slow.
This is Beverly Brown Sims, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
Chasing dreams that led me far away, but your love was there, it never strayed. What if all along it was me and you? What if you're the one I was meant to run into? Every road I've taken, every path was leading me right back to you. I tried to fight the way I but now I know my heart has found the truth. It always led me back to you. What if all along it was me and you? What if you're the one I was meant to run into? Every road I've taken, every path I choose was leading me right back to you. What if all along it was me and you? What if you're the one I was meant to run into? Every road I've taken, every path I choose was leading me right back to you. Was leading me right back to you. Was leading me right back to you.
Song number 2.
But the fear in my chest always got me through. But I never felt quite good enough. Always told myself it was too tough. Dreams like mine don't ever last, so I let the years go flying past. Watch others rise up, chill them on, but deep inside I felt so wrong. Wrote down lyrics in a hidden place, too scared to let them see my face. But time don't take away the flame, it just keeps whispering my name. So now I sing with shaky hands, but finally I can take a stand. This isn't for the radio or the flashing lights and the show. It's for the girl I used to be, who dreamed to get that melody. So if you're feeling left behind, or think you've run out of time, let my song remind your heart it's never too late to start. 'Cause here I am, nearly 46, still chasing down those old guitar licks. And maybe I was slow to start, but I still got the song in my heart.
I'm having so much fun talking to these people over here on all these chat rooms we got going on. I forget to hit the mic button. Here we go. Still got the song in me. Kelly Miller. She is fantastic. And before that, another great song of hers. And it is called Leading Me Right Back to You. That's the first song I started playing. She sent me a brand new song this last week. And that's how you do it. To get 3 in a row on this program, I got to have 3 great killer songs that I can say New Country's best behind. And that will get you on Triple Play Thursday. This song has an obviously interesting title. It is not called Drifted Away, it's called Drafted Away, and you're going to get to hear the story behind it in an upcoming interview with yours truly and Kelly Miller. Check out my full live interview schedule of upcoming interviews at the bottom of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Drafted Away, the third song in the triple play for Kelly Miller on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
In a tote are the letters my dad wrote. Every word laid on the page, every tear, every bit of rage. Grandma read them through her cries, said the pain never truly dies. Her only boy, just 19, drafted off into a war machine. Until that day, he got drafted, taken away. Until that day, he was the same, but he came back with a different name. In her heart, he stayed a boy, but the war had stripped the joy. He got drafted, taken away. Grandma said he changed that day. He grew up on a peaceful farm, never thought he'd face such harm. Chopping wood and feeding calves, had no clue of bombs and body bags. She said he used to laugh so loud, ran through fields without a cloud. Then came boots and battle cries, and the light left his eyes. Until that day, he got drafted, taken away. Until that day, he was the same, but he came back with a different name. In her heart, he stayed a boy, but the war had stripped the joy. He got drafted, taken away. Grandma said he changed that day. Now I hold the words he penned from the jungle to the end. Ink-stained truths and folded fears, pages soaked with silent tears. Until that day, he got drafted, taken away. He came home, but not the same. Grandma wept when she said his name. Now I know what silence means, and why he woke up from bad dreams. He got drafted, taken away, and he was never the same.
You are listening to The Tim Kelly Show, Triple Play Thursday, live from Branson, Missouri on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Hey, I lost a wife and nearly starved to death. Out here doing what I do best, playing country music. We play country music. Playing country music in every little town that I go. Hey, we hit the stage when we roll into town. Play our show when the sun goes down. Playing country music. I play country music. We play country music in every little town that I go. looking for a little one-on-one. We like to play music, but we love to have fun playing country music. We play country music. I play country music in every little town that I go. A wife and nearly starved to death. Out here a doing what I do best, playing country music. We play country music. Playing country music in every little town that I go. I play hardcore country music in every little town that I go.
Song number 2.
Saw the word Frisco on a boxcar, so I jumped inside. By sundown I was in Austin, didn't know where I was going, I was along for the ride. I couldn't tell if it was daylight by the thick fog out on Galveston Bay. Girl, since you left me, I can't tell the nighttime from the day. She was heading for the West Coast, that's the last count of her I had. Someone said San Francisco, I guess you had to see that gold sunset. So with a heart full of empty and a head full of broken dreams and plans, sometimes you gotta get away so you can find exactly where you stand. And as I fight the ghost within me, I find I'm fighting all alone. You used to be beside me until everything went wrong. And I don't believe in chasing rainbows, but I hope you find your pot of gold. Don't bother looking for me, 'cause all I'll be is gone. The ghost within me, I find I'm fighting all alone. You used to be beside me until everything went wrong. And I don't believe in chasing rainbows, but I hope you find your pot of gold. Don't bother looking for me, 'cause all I'll be is gone. Saw the word Frisco on a boxcar, so I jumped inside.
How about the voice on that gentleman? His name is Phil Magara, and he is live with us tonight. Phil Billy is who he is on TikTok, and he's hanging out with us on my TikTok, at Tim Kelly on Air. Come and say hello to Phil Magara, and tell him what you think of these great songs we're playing tonight. That one is called Frisco, and before that, I Play Country Music. If you want to hear the stories behind those songs, go to the Tim Kelly Show interview archives at the top of the homepage of my website, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com, and go down to the bottom, and you'll have to say where it says load more. Hit that a couple of times, and you'll see the Phil Magara interview. It was fantastic, and sure good having you on the program tonight. Even though you're not performing live, you don't have to on this program. I'm playing the full produced stuff that he sent over, and it is fantastic. And you can say hello to him over here on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air. Bars and a Bible, the third song in the triple play for Phil Magara on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
That sun's coming up another day. You bow your head, give thanks and pray. You wish that you were going home. In a room full of sinners, you're not alone. Bars and a Bible, bars and the Holy Bible. You promise and swear to tell the truth in a court of law on a good book too. Wish that you were going home. In a room full of sinners, you're not alone. Bars and a Bible, bars and the Holy Bible. The sun's coming up another day. Bow your head, give thanks and pray. You wish that you were going home. In a room full of sinners, you're not alone. Bars and a Bible, bars and the Holy Bible, bars and a Bible, bars and the Holy Bible.
of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Well, it's been a long week, got some money to burn. Yeah, quitting time, this much I burned. One shots of Jack and Crown. Take me down to that honky-tonk parlor where the beer is cold but the girls are hotter. Cowboys are strong but the drinks are stronger. Redneck, white knuckle, blue collar. The cover band is loud, you can bet your bottom dollar. On the hardwood floor, our men keep us dancing and always wanting more. Bikers ride in and raise a glass to the ones who've fallen and ain't coming back. Hey, I'll drink to that. Take me down to that honky-tonk parlor. The cover band is loud, you can bet your bottom dollar. So let me hear your honky-tonk holler. So throw your money down, we're fixing to have us a good time. Swing your partner round and round underneath these neon lights. Take me down to that honky-tonk parlor where the beer is cold but the girls are harder. Cowboys are strong but the drinks are stronger. Redneck, white knuckle, blue collar. The cover band is loud, you can bet your bottom dollar. So let me hear your honky-tonk holler. So let me hear your honky-tonk holler. So let me hear your honky-tonk holler.
Number 2.
Young cowboy blue in the yucca terrain. SV's hired hand holding tight to the reins. One morning young blue felt something was wrong. Blinded by pain of his horse he did fall. Swallowed by mountains, cactus and rocks. Dreamily he fell into a rattlesnake waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, a close ticking sound. Get up, oh get up from off of the ground. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, wake up young blue. The devil himself is staring at you. Big old black rattler, as dark as midnight, was coiled up between his legs, ready to strike. Trapped in his grip, Blue had just one thought. rattlesnake waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 hours went by, neither one trusting the other that lie. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, Blue took control. He said, you better back down, and on thy belly thou go. Well, the serpent thought twice, Blue's fear never shown. God told that devil, get back down below. Young cowboy Blue knew lesson was taught. Have faith when you dancing the rattlesnake waltz.
Her name is Ashley Westcott from Arizona. Her last name is Wescott. Ashley Westcott on social media. Go give her a like and a follow. From Arizona, she was turned on to me by my good friend Michael Richard up there in New Brunswick, and we just recently did a great radio interview. It's been a year now since 2025, but not too long ago we did an interview, and a great story behind that song right there, Rattlesnake Waltz. Her husband in Arizona fell asleep under a tree, and a rattlesnake came up on him, and he did not move for about an hour, she said. And he ended up finally getting out of there, but he ended up waltzing out of there, and that's how Rattlesnake Waltz came about. Honky Tonk Holler before that, and one more from Ashley Westcott, another great song called Come On In, the third one to complete her triple play on The Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
I don't know what you're feeling. Little secrets your eyes are revealing. You're not a man who likes walking the floor. So come on in, turn out the light and close the door. See tonight ain't no lady. It's the other side you've never seen before. So come on in, turn out the light and close the door. Gonna show you like no one loved you before. So come on in, turn out the light and close the door. gonna love you like no one's loved you before. So come on in, turn out the light and close the door. Oh, I'm gonna love you like no one's loved you before. So come on in, turn out the light and close the door. So come on in, turn out the light and close the door.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here.
Country is what we do.
Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country.
New country.
New country.
Here we go.
Running on empty in a hand-me-down Fort Fair Lane. Driving with the windows down in the pouring rain. My buster's riding shotgun, singing off key to some Bob Dylan. That's my kind of cool. Yeah, my kind of cool. There's nothing like a simple life with simple rules. It's the kind of high that money can't buy. Like a Sunday afternoon. That's my kind of cool. Give me a beach with the sand creeping through my toes. All the southern sound that comes from muscle shoals. Nothing like a summer breeze hanging out with my grandpa and me. That's my kind of cool. Yeah, my kind of cool. There's nothing like a simple life with simple rules. Oh, it's the kind of high, yeah, money can't buy. Like a Sunday afternoon. That's my kind of cool. Oh, like a melody. Oh, sung in harmony. That's my kind of cool. That's my kind of cool. There's nothing like a simple life with simple rules. Oh, it's the kind of high that money can't buy. Like a Sunday afternoon. That's my kind of cool. Yeah, my kind of cool.
Song number 2.
There you go again. You're telling me goodbye. But once again I find that I'm not sure why. We've been here before, and the hurt ain't no easier the second time around. Second time around, I should be used to losing you. Still I find that I'm no stronger for what you put me through. How do I move on when I let you bring me down? All the hurt ain't no easier the second time around. Nothing in our way. You were over him and back with me to stay. This time you were sure you had your feet on solid ground. Yet I'm hurting all over second time around. Second time around, I should be used to losing you. Still I find I'm no stronger for what you put me through. How do I move time around? Yeah, the hurt ain't no easier the second time around.
His name is Sean Carson. His first name is Sean, spelled S-E-A-N. Sean Carson Country Music is where you can find him on social media. That is called Second Time Around. And before that, another great tune from Sean called My Kinda Cool. He makes my kind of great country music. I absolutely love it. And he's got a brand new song coming out in February. I'll have that to be played on the radio. And maybe we'll get him in for another interview, our second time around, for an interview as well. You can check out his interview that we recently did in 2025 in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives on my website at KICRIndyCountryRadio.com. The third song in the triple play for Sean Carson is called My Life on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Well, I ain't who I used to be, I don't like what I see. This world is different, there's no doubt. I'm still alive, but I feel left out. And I feel the laughter of a child underneath this broken smile. Well, I see the sun shine again, the stars dance upon my skin with age in my eyes. And I hope that I know the rain is here to wash away the pain, and I'll feel like a child again, and all the sadness goes away till I wake up to another day of my life. I ain't saying it's been all that bad. My heart ain't always been sad, but you grow lonely when you grow old. Well, I wake up where I go home. Well, I see the sun shine again, the stars dance upon my skin with age in my eyes. And I hope that I know the rain is here to wash away the pain, and I'll feel like a child again, and all the sadness goes away till I wake up to another day of my life. Let all the sadness go away till I wake up to another day of my life.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
I spent years trying to fit the part, losing pieces of my puzzled heart. And every night just seemed the same. I knew my love wasn't meant for games. The only heart I ever lost and needed back was mine. I'm learning how to love myself, one prayer at a time. Every scar, every tear was part of God's design. The only heart I ever lost, needed back was mine. I let the past have too much say. Let fear and doubt take my joy away. But I found grace, and I found me too. And now I see my life from a different view. The only heart I ever lost and needed back was mine. I'm learning how to love myself, one prayer at a time. Every scar, every tear was part of God's design. The only heart I ever lost and needed back was mine. Don't need to chase acceptance, I was worthy all along. God reminded me that my weakness is where He makes me strong. The only heart I ever lost and needed back was mine. I'm learning how to love myself, one prayer at a time. Every scar, every tear was part of God's design. The only heart I ever lost and needed back was mine.
2.
I told you so the first time you looked my way, that this heart of mine wasn't gonna stray. Like a prayer whispered into the midnight air, I'll be loving you forever and ever, my dear. On the other hand, if I did walk away, I'd be digging up bones till my dying day. Girl, you're the kind of truth that can't be wrong, so I'll keep on loving you like we're in a Randy Travis song. With a faith that walks on water in a depth deeper than the holler, I'll hold you when the nights get cold. Love you with a heart that's bold. I know one day I'll fly away. I'll thank the Lord I found you on my way. Through the highs and lows, we're right where we belong. Just two lovers in a Randy Travis song. We've had our share of heroes and friends, but baby, this road don't ever have to end. Your hand in mine is where it's meant to be. Every part of my life keeps pointing to you and me. On the other hand, I couldn't change my heart. I've been loving you right from the start. You're the part of me I can't get wrong, and I'll keep on loving you like we're in a Randy Travis song. With a faith that walks on water in a depth deeper than the holler, I'll hold you when the nights get cold. Love you with a heart that's bold. I know one day I'll fly away. I'll thank the Lord I found you on my way. Through the highs and lows, we're right where we belong. Just two lovers in a Randy Travis song. And on. Amen.
Those are two great songs right there, and I've got one more. It is Creekbed Saints, and that is called Keep On Loving You. And before that, The Only Heart I Ever Lost Was Mine. David from Creekbed Saints is hanging out with us over here on TikTok. Go to @TimKelly on air or @Creekbed Saints right there at TikTok. Give him a like and a follow, but you can come into mine and say hello. And we got lots of people over here chatting, and we're having a good time. I'm also chatting with a lot of fine folks on YouTube and Facebook, all three on camera, and you can check out the Face for Radio on YouTube specifically. That is KICR Indie Country Radio. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you'll get notified when you hit that bell. You'll get notified of the next show, which will be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central Time. We call it New Music Friday, and I'll have a couple of great radio interviews for you tomorrow in that show as well. I will soon be interviewing David from Creekbed Saints as well, so be sure to check out that full interview schedule at the bottom of the homepage at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. The third song for Creekbed Saints is called Make a Heartbreak, the latest single out to radio on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I broke your heart and I stole your trust. Made tears fall like rain, covered our dreams in rust. Thought you could never understand me, but the truth is it was me who couldn't see. You held on tight while I slipped away. Now you're left with the words I didn't say. I thought I was strong, thought I was brave, but I lost a heart I should have tried to save. You didn't deserve everything you had to take. Love is all you need to make a heart break. You believed in me when I gave you doubt, lit up my world when my light burned out. I called it freedom, but it was fear. Pushed you away when I needed you near. Now I'm haunted by the look in your eyes when lies tried to hide my goodbye. I thought I was strong, thought I was brave, but I lost a heart I should have tried to save. You didn't deserve everything you had to take. Love is all you need to make a heart break. If I could turn time back to the start, I'd hold your hand and guard your heart. But truth has a price, and now I see the fool in love was always me. I thought I was strong, thought I was brave, but I lost a heart I should have tried to save. You didn't deserve everything you had to take. Love is all you need to make a heart break. To make a heart break.
You're listening to The Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
What if schools weren't divided by in and out crowds? Beauty on the inside shined on the out, and all kids ever had to worry about was growing up. What if bullies didn't prey on the small and the weak? Bullets weren't a way for the evil to speak, and nobody ever had a need or reason to run. What if size didn't matter and looks didn't mean everything? Maybe hearts wouldn't have to shatter if hate didn't put down dreams. How bad does it have to get? How many have to fall before we make this world where one other's ways, reached out and respected each other's fate. Wonder how many lives we could have saved if we did. What if grace was the future and greed was the past? Hope was a given and hurt didn't last. We never used words we wish we could take back again. What if stars didn't matter and looks didn't mean everything? Maybe hearts wouldn't have to shatter if hate didn't put down dreams. How bad does it have to get? How many have to fall before we make this world where one love fits all? Hate didn't put down dreams. How bad does it have to get? How many have to fall before we make this world where, when we make this world where, can we make this world where one love fits all?
Number 2.
Heart shattered like a windshield, my pockets like a gaslight on E. Three bald tires and a shady spare, but way too tired to care about anything but chasing the dream. This old gal ain't giving up. Yeah, I know the odds are tough. I still got blacktop left to burn and songs the world ain't never heard. In the rearview mirror I see the little girl I used to be, and she still loves to ride these Tennessee miles. Stars in the Nashville sky shine as bright as they once did. Gray hair, it tells a story, but it's nowhere near the end. Yeah, the future's in my hands. This old gal ain't giving up. Yeah, I know the odds are tough. Still got blacktop left to burn and songs the world ain't never heard. In the rearview mirror I see the little girl I used to be, and she still loves to ride
stars in the Nashville sky shine as bright as they once did.
She put lots of Tennessee miles on the vehicle she's talking about in that song. If you want to hear the story behind it, check out our interview in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. Her name is Dawn Rix, R-I-X. That is called Tennessee Miles, and another great tune. One of the very first tunes I heard from Dawn years ago called One Love Fits All. She's an amazing singer from West Virginia, and she travels to Nashville to make that great country music that she makes all the time, and she does put on lots of Tennessee Miles. She puts lots of great music out to radio, too. Her latest single, the third one in her triple play, is another great ballad called Broken Pieces from Dawn Rix on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Please don't get me wrong, you're doing everything right. And I wanna go where you wanna go, just not tonight. I'm still healing from a wound that cut too deep, taking it one step at a time, relearning how to breathe. I know it's not fair, you have to pay for his mistakes, but I'll get past the hurt and let you in someday, but it ain't easy letting go when forever walks away, it leaves a hole. Wish I could find the answer, but I don't know where to start, trying to love you with the broken pieces of my heart. If you misread the signs, I didn't mean to send. I apologize, my battered heart's still on the mend. I've been working on laying demons down, and I've got a feeling you can help me clear 'em out. But it ain't easy letting go when forever walks away, it leaves a hole. Wish I could find the answer, but I don't know where to start, trying to love you with the broken pieces of my heart. Wish I could find the answer, but I don't know where to start, trying to love you with, trying to love you with the broken pieces of my heart.
This is Nick Taylor, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday on KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Life's a trip, baby, ain't it the truth? It's a one-way crazy ride. I sure can get the best of you, but don't you give up. and I sing me home. I just sing me home. I can see that boat dock on the river where she kissed me that first time. It still burns inside me like an ember when I hear that old steel guitar whine. Sometimes I get that lonesome feeling I ain't got the time and it's too far to drive. When I need a dose of down-home healing, all I have to do is close my eyes and I sing me home. I just sing, yeah, sing me home. Sometimes I get that lonesome feeling and I ain't got the time and it's too far to drive. When I need a dose of down-home healing, all I have to do is close my eyes. I get a little closer with every line. It's where I come from, it's a state of mind. I just sing me home. I just sing me home.
How about that talented young man on the radio tonight? My good friend Michael Schott. He is 14 years young. That is a great tune called Sing Me Home. And before that, his latest single out to radio is called Moving On. It's a great duet with his producer, Mr. Tom Yankton, who also produces great groups like Rascal Flatts. And now he produces young Michael Schott. Michael Schott Music is where you can find him on social media. It is SCHOTT, Michael Schott Music. And his third song to complete his triple play, they are building a brand around this song. It is called Dusty Jones from Michael Schott on KICR, Indie Country Radio, and the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday.
A rhinestone cowboy born and raised in Tennessee, one that everybody really loved to see. He hardly ever got home to his family. He was a traveling man Dusty died, there was no people standing around to look and cry. He spent his life away like dust in the wind, and if he had it back, he'd do it all again. Dusty Jones, Dusty Jones, the classic tale of life out on the road, and it never gets old, and it never gets old, and it never gets old. Dusty Jones.
Best in New Country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Pulled up deep in the woods where the pine trees lean. Tailgates down and we're set in the scene. Speakers blasting, cooler packed, mud on the tires and we ain't looking back. Yeah, hands in the air when the beat drops loud. We turn it up when the sun goes down. We raise it up like Friday night. Boots in the dirt and the fire's burning bright. Sing it loud, don't care who sees. It's back road parties where we feel free. Shake the ground, let the good times hit. If you ain't sweating, you ain't lived it yet. Bonfire crackling in the tailgate shade. Somebody jumped in the creek by mistake. Uncle Maddie's dancing with a boot in hand, and someone turned the dog bowl into a beer can. Yeah, hands in the air when the beat drops loud. We turn it up when the sun goes down. We raise it up like Friday night. Boots in the dirt and the fire's burning bright. Sing it loud, don't care who sees. It's back road parties where we feel free. Shake the ground, let the good times hit. If you ain't sweating, you ain't lived it yet. One more round, one more song. Ain't going home till the fire's gone. Boots in the dust and the night's still young. We broke 3 chairs and the vibe's still strong. We raise it up like Friday night. Boots in the dirt and the fire's burning bright. Sing it loud, don't care who sees. It's back road parties where we feel free. Shake the ground, let the good times hit. If you ain't sweating, you ain't lived it yet. Uncle Maddie's still going, I'll bet.
Number 2.
Yeah, you pull the plate with the sideways grin. Truck bed shaking with your rowdy friends. I tripped on a log, nearly dropped my cup. You caught my hand and you pulled me up. Now the music's loud, but I only hear you laughing at my
all the burgers and buns, but I swear this night's still the best kind of fun. I don't even care, cause you're leaning close, whispering something about who you love most. This party's wild, but it's plain to see all the fun out here just leads back to me. You stole my hat, I stole your beer. We're laughing so loud the whole creek can hear. Mud on my boots, put your hands in mine. This tailgate crush got me feeling just fine. Stars come out and the crowd dies down. It's just you and me with the crickets around. Forget the noise, boy, I've had enough. This tailgate night turned into love. You stole my hat, I stole your beer. We're laughing so loud the whole creek can hear. Mud on my boots, put your hands in mine. This tailgate crush got me feeling just fine. Yeah, this tailgate crush turned into a night where the sparks in a fire met the sparks in your eyes.
That is called Tailgate Crush. The artist is my good friend Allie Ray. It is A-L-Y, capital R-H-A-E, all one word. Go give Allie Ray a like and a follow and get yourself some Tailgate Crush in your life and some Back Road Party, the great tune before that. And she has a great Christmas song that we were playing during the Christmas season called The Heart of Christmas. You can check out the KICR Indie Country Christmas channel at the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. The Christmas channel stays up all year, and if you missed any of the Christmas songs that we played during the year, including the greats like Burl Ives and Andy Williams and all those classics, it is still playing year round, so go check it out. But The Heart of Christmas by Allie Ray was one of my favorite Christmas songs this year of independent artists. It was fantastic. Her new song is out to radio right now too, and it's the third one in the triple play, and I'm loving this one as well. It is called Ain't For Me To See from Allie Ray on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
This old Bible's worn, pages thin, coffee's gone cold, nights rolling in. Four walls listen when I bow my head. Feels like I'm talking to silence instead. The seeds don't sprout in a day. God works slow in His own way. I've been down on my knees with nothing but time, praying Your voice would cross over mine. It's a long quiet wait, but I still believe Your answer is coming. It just ain't for me to see. Rain don't rush, but it feeds the ground. A river runs steady without a sound. I'll hold on through the midnight hours, 'cause faith grows roots when the storm clouds tower. So I'll trust when the thunder won't speak. Heaven's delay don't mean I'm beat. I've been down on my knees
country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
What if I just walked away and left you crying? If I said I'd had enough, would you see right through me that was lying? And what if I said I found somebody else, and there's nothing you can do to keep me loving you? And I said those 5 words, I don't love you anymore. That's something I wouldn't do. That's something I wouldn't say. I couldn't stand to break your heart. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm never letting you go. I'll never say goodbye. Baby, you don't have to worry. I'll never walk that line. That's something that I'm telling you. It's what I wouldn't do. How could I even let those thoughts run through my mind? You know those tears rolling down your face, they would kill me every time. That's something I wouldn't do. That's something I wouldn't say. I couldn't stand to break your heart. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm never letting you go. I'll never say goodbye. Baby, you don't have to worry. I'll never walk that line. Yeah, that's something that I'm telling you. It's what I wouldn't do. That's something that I'm telling you. It's what I wouldn't do.
Song number 2.
I sold my cowboy boots on eBay, my Johnny Cash guitar, yeah, it's falling apart. Hell, I never even had time to learn to play. All my Wranglers are all worn out. Now they don't fit the same. I'll have to take to account I put on a couple pounds since she went away. Now Willie tried to tell my mama, don't let him grow up the cowboy way. Man, if she'd have been paying attention, I wouldn't be the man I am today. I sure don't want to be a cowboy anymore. Right off into the sunset.
anymore. I threw out my back on the bull. Tried to thrill the girls, they weren't impressed at all. Cowboy thinks he can do anything with alcohol. Even if mama tried to warn me, I wouldn't have listened. Yeah, I was all up in myself, trying to be John Wayne. Couldn't see what I was missing. No, I don't wanna be a cowboy anymore. Ride off into the sunset with saddle sores. I wanna keep my truck, my dog, and my girl. And damn these long-eyed chaps, they're chafing my thigh. Too many tears in my beer from goodbye. I don't wanna be a cowboy anymore. No, I ain't gonna be a cowboy anymore. Cut up my credit card from the Western store. Hey, my truck's fixed. Dog came home. There's my girl. Never really did acquire a taste for the squirrel. Don't get me wrong, I still love Merle. I just don't wanna be a cowboy anymore. Happy trails to me.
What a fun song that is. A real country song right there. Don't want to be a cowboy anymore. John Bultman, Bultman. And before that, another great tune called That's Something I Wouldn't Do. The third song in the triple play for John Bultman is called In a Small Town, like Branson, Missouri, population 10,000. On the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I grew up on red dirt roads, old pickup trucks they'd run forever. It's the only kind of life I know, where high school sweethearts stay together. Yeah, I learned to shoot my grandpa's gun, stay out late nights having fun, running around where I come from. If you're from a little dot on a big old map, be thankful that you got to grow up like a lad in a small town. In a small town. You can leave the front door open all night long, sit on the front porch and strum a country song, fish all night, then go to church. Come Monday morning, back to work. We work hard where I come from. If you're from a little dot on a big old map, be thankful that you got to grow up like a lad in a small town. Yeah, in a small town. If you're from a little dot on a big old map, be thankful that you got to grow up like a lad in a small town. Yeah, in a small town.
Hey y'all, this is Ashley Ewing and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Of an empty glass. It ain't the first and it sure as hell won't be the last. Thinking about memories back in the day, I'd be up losing sleep just cursing your name, but I packed you up and left it in the past. After 3 drinks, 2 hours climbing up the walls of this old locked tower, right now, tonight I finally get the feeling it'll be alright. I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting at 1. Tonight I'm staring at the pieces that are left of me. You couldn't break me down, but there's an old soft side I still can't see. Fast cars and freedom, drunk Friday nights. There's no look over your shoulder, no worries in sight. Here's to the new and the best I'll ever be. After 3 drinks, 2 hours climbing up the walls of this old locked tower, right now, tonight I finally get the feeling it'll be alright. I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting at 1. Starting at 1. After 3 drinks, 2 hours climbing up the walls of this old locked tower, right now, tonight I finally get the feeling it'll be alright. I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. Oh, I carried you through hell, but now I'm done. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting at 1. After 3 drinks, 2 hours, I'm starting
Number
at
2.
1.
Girl, I stopped holding my breath long before you took a step out my door. Girl, I stopped needing you back long before you
is Ashley Ewing. He is Blaine Howard, and together they are great. That is a great duet called Promises and Mistakes. Ashley Ewing, formerly from Texas, now living in Nashville, Tennessee, and Blaine Howard, formerly from Hot Springs, Arkansas, now living in Nashville, Tennessee. Music City's the big deal, isn't it? And I've known both of those folks. I've actually met Blaine Howard. I went to junior high school with his mother, and Ashley Ewing and I haven't met in person, but she's been a special guest on my show several times, and she's got a big thing going on making that move to Nashville, and she is definitely doing her thing in the world of country music. Before that, a great tune by Ashley Ewing called 3-2-1, and the third song to complete her triple play is this one. It is called Chasing Down Forever from Ashley Ewing on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
2 miles from breakdown, I'm running out of know-how. There's no way to slow down. I'm 2 miles from breakdown, I'm crawling out of my skin. I couldn't tell you where or just when. I fell in love with the idea of him. I'm crawling out of my skin, my skin. I'm going 80 in a 45, 'cause I can't stand the thought of getting caught behind the next red light while I'm holding on to this moment. Pedal to the metal, I'm chasing down forever tonight. Oh, 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 oh. I should have said I'm sorry faster. Now I'm stuck here in my own disaster. Loving you is all I was after. I should have said I'm sorry so much faster. I'm going 80 in a 45, 'cause I can't stand the thought of getting caught behind the next red light while I'm holding on to this moment. Pedal to the metal, I'm chasing down forever. Maybe you're crushing chorus cans and think you're a lesser man for walking away. Maybe I'm out of my mind, or maybe it's just the time to beg you to stay. I'm going 80 in a 45, 'cause I can't stand the thought of getting caught behind the next red light while I'm holding on to this moment. Pedal to the metal, pedal to the metal. I'm going 80 in a 45, 'cause I can't stand the thought of getting caught behind the next red light while I'm holding on to this moment. Pedal to the metal, I'm chasing down forever tonight. Oh, 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 oh. I'm chasing down forever tonight. Oh, 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 oh. I'm chasing down forever
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's Triple Play Thursday, live from Branson, Missouri on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
His daddy's daddy picked up some land, built every brick with his bare hands. I didn't know that could be done. Things were easy way back then, long before the turning winds, long before the clouds covered the sun. Out where the sun sets slow, 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road. 20 long miles outside town. She vowed she'd never stick around. Them crickets ringing in her ears. 20 years how they flew by. The city girl within her died. No better time or place than here, out where the sun sets slow. 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road. 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road. I go back from time to time past that old ghost town sign. Sometimes I wonder why'd I go out where the sun sets slow. 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road. 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road. Best little town, I swear. Stop by if you dare. Further out in the middle of nowhere. Ooh. Out where the sun sets slow. 20 long miles outside of Ghost Town Road.
Song number 2.
Not a care in the world, but a hope and some dreams in my little Ford truck, cruising down a 15, thinking this is where the life was at. And this beach city life's been good to me, but I can still appreciate the simple things. And I remember where my daddy hung his cowboy hat. I guess your mind don't let you throw away things like that. Like a tumbleweed blown into the sea. Barstow to HB, Barstow to HB. Down PCH, them waves explode, but I remember fishtailing down that old dirt road. And I know you can't turn back the hands of time. With all its glitz, glamour, fortune, and fame, I'd still miss the smell of the summer rain. And I can almost catch the scent as the memories spring to life. Like a tumbleweed blown into the sea. Barstow to HB, Barstow to HB. But when I went back home, that sand just didn't flow quite the same as it used to. And the smell of the desert rain just wasn't the same. And you think, did it change you? Maybe both are true. Like a tumbleweed blown into the sea. Same California sky, but the sun sets differently. Barstow to HB, Barstow to HB. Down here you can bump elbows with stars every night, but you can't see a single one shine in the sky. And I remember Haley passing me when I was 5. naive youngster thinking I was the man. Well, here at the beach, I'm just a grain in the sand. But now, somehow I still found her. Like a tumbleweed blown into the sea. Same California sky, but the sun sets differently. Barstow to HB, Barstow to HB.
His name is Ryan Bodine. That is called Barstow to HB. The HB stands for Huntington Beach. He is from Huntington Beach, California, and he is hanging out with me. Just popped into my live on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air. Come in and say hello to Ryan Bodine. Ghost Town Road, another great tune before that, and he's got some great music. You got to go follow him and get him on Spotify. Play him at least once a day. That's what we're trying to get going here on my TikTok tonight with all of the artists that I've been playing and more. So do that for everybody. Support each other and it'll make their world a whole lot better. Ryan Bodine works with Clarksville Creative Sound, sponsors of this program as well, and his third song is the latest one out to radio. It is called My Dearest Melody. Ryan Bodine on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
You're always there for me every time I need to run and hide, or sometimes get away from this crazy life. Your love surrounds me every time I need you the most. Through my darkest hours, finest days, cheers and toast, you follow me around when I hold you so near. You come to save me every time you sense fear. Calm me, don't let that feeling go. I've been feeling lately, you've been acting a little cold. If I go with you, will you set me free? Please understand my melody. Please understand my melody. Say that catching you, keeping you, just a dream. Now you're not chasing me, I'm chasing you, so it seems. You wake me in the night, whisper sweet, nothing's in my ear. By the time I'm out of bed, then words of wisdom disappear. Move me, calm me, don't let that feeling go. I've been feeling lately, you've been acting a little cold. If I go with you, will you set me free? Please understand my melody. Understand my melody.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country.
Night. You go get the glasses and baby I'll pour the wine. We ain't had a night like this in a while. And I was thinking that maybe we could
dance across the moonlight shining on our kitchen floor. If it goes well, then we two-step right through the bedroom door. We'll be dropping laundry till it's just you and I, wearing smiles. And then, honey, I was thinking that maybe we'll turn out the lights, do whatever we feel is right. Come on, baby, just for tonight. Honey, I just love you and I. Spoons in a little tub of Haagen-Dazs. Check out whatever Netflix wants to recommend for us. With any luck, neither of us will know how it ends. And then maybe we could start again. Maybe we'll turn out the lights. We'll do whatever we feel is right. Just for tonight. Honey, I just love you and I. Baby, let's turn out the lights. Do whatever we feel is right. Come on, baby, just for tonight. Honey, I just love you and I just love you and I just love you and I.
Song number 2.
Imagine George begging for our votes, for he stopped loving her today, or swinging doors, being submitted to some contest in LA. They just love the music, not about lights and those thumbs up. And you could feel the goosebumps arising when old George said he stepped right up. That's when music was enough. 6 years old, up on the stage, and he's trying to be brave. His palms are sweaty beside his classmates, and then he sees his mom and waves. She just loves his music. It's not about lights and those thumbs up. And she can feel her heart start racing, 'cause the solo is coming up. That's when music was enough. And though the times change, well, we're all still the same. The music's still one place we can turn to, whether it's to celebrate or to cry It's all about the music, not about lights and those thumbs up. Then you feel your heart start racing when your solo is coming up. That's when music is enough. Oh, take me back. All those songs. Like I had choices. Hello, darling. Kiss an angel good morning. Don't it make my brown eyes blue? Blue eyes crying in the rain. I will always love you. Wichita lineman, the man in black, silver wings. Sunday morning coming down. Amen.
His name is Jason Price.
Indie Country Radio.
Most nights I sit here alone, my favorite stool, drinking straight Patron. It's better than being home alone, or so they tell me. A lady out for a little fun locked eyes with me, and I didn't run. She sat next to me and asked, so what's your story? And I told her, I've been in love till death did us part. And that just doesn't break your heart, it kills a piece. For that, there ain't no cure. She gave a girl and boy to me. I had a rich man's family, and I'd give every piece, everything I own, to have her back with me. So before you ask me for a dance in the hopes of finding some romance, and we find ourselves just a few years down the road, there's a piece of her that lives in me, and that's just the way it'll always be. So if you accept that just the way it is, I could love you 24/6. She didn't run, so I rambled on. I must have talked through 7 songs about all the things we used to do when she was here. Like on Sundays we'd go for our walks after church to our favorite spot, and I still go there and pray I feel her dancing around me. So before you ask me for a dance in the hopes of finding some romance, and we find ourselves just a few years down the road, there's a piece of her that lives in me. It's just the way it'll always be. So if you accept that just the way it is, I could love you 24/6. I know she's not here, but there's times I swear where I can feel her right beside me. So before you ask me for a dance, in the hopes of finding some romance, and we find ourselves just a few years down the road, there's a piece of her that lives in me. That's just the way it'll always be. So if you accept that just the way it is, if you accept that just the way it is, I could love you 24/6.
This small town might not look like much, just corner stores and rusty trucks and everything else that I love. It's all right here. Some people can't wait to get out. Me, I think I'll just stick around, 'cause heaven looks like here to me, where I wanna be. So give me a hell yeah and an amen for the good times and good friends. We raise them up, then we drink them down. We all get lost, we all get found. When the whiskey buzz starts to move ya, Friday feeling cuts right through ya. That's a good Lord talking to ya. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. It's my favorite prayer to pray. It's a John boat on the lake. It's a tin roof a rainy day. It's the way we got it made. So give me a hell yeah and an amen for the good times and good friends. We raise them up, then we drink them down. We all get lost, we all get found. When the whiskey buzz starts to move ya, Friday feeling cuts right through ya. That's a good Lord talking to ya. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a blue sky, it's a truck bed, it's a cold beer, it's a godsend. It might seem ordinary, but don't let it fool ya. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. Oh, so give me a hell yeah and an amen for the good times and good friends. We raise them up, then we drink them down. We all get lost, we all get found. When the whiskey buzz starts to move ya, Friday feeling cuts right through ya. That's a good Lord talking to ya. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. That's a neon hallelujah. Neon hallelujah. Neon hallelujah.
Song number 2.
To my left, headed home with a hunch, gonna try to catch them both in the act. There's a kid on my right, gonna see her daddy tonight, with a pawn shop diamond on the dash. There's a blinker that's been on for the last 3 miles, bet they got that radio turned up. So many different faces, headed different places, in a long line of cars and trucks. We're coming, we're going, we're just passing through. We're living in the windshield and in the rear view. We're spinning our wheels, trying not to get stuck in a long line of cars and the next show in a dust-covered van. There's a mom behind me with one in the booster seat. Man, I swear they grow up so fast. We're all on the go and we all think we know where we're headed and where we'll wind up. Yeah, we're running out of time watching life go by in a long line of cars and trucks. We're coming, we're going, we're just passing through. We're living in the windshield and in the rear view. We're spinning our wheels trying not to get stuck in a long line of cars and trucks. We're all living a million miles a minute, yeah, we're all in our own little lane. Yeah, we may all be a little bit different, but we're all kinda still the same. We're coming, we're going, we're just passing through. We're living in the windshield and in the rear view. We're spinning our wheels trying not to get stuck in a long line of cars and trucks. We're coming, we're going, we're just passing through. We're living in the windshield and in the rear view. We're spinning our wheels trying not to get stuck in a long line of cars and trucks. Spinning our wheels trying not to get stuck in a long line of cars and trucks. Cars and trucks.
His name is J.D. Shelburne. He's the gentleman that always ends my show. That is called Cars and Trucks. And before that, another great tune called Neon Hallelujah. Before that, three great songs from Jason Price from Canada. And I missed putting a live spot in there to talk over that third song, but he is fantastic as well. Jason Price Music is where you can find him on social media. That's going to do it for this week's edition of Triple Play Thursday. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. I sure enjoyed doing this show for you. And tomorrow night, be sure to join me for New Music Friday. I'll hit the airwaves at 7 o'clock Central Time. And my special guest tomorrow night will be Angela Singh, who I've actually met in Branson, Missouri, and took her and her husband out to dinner for her 20th wedding anniversary. That was a lot of fun. And Bridget B. Nanty will be here tomorrow night with me as well. You'll get to hear the stories behind their songs and, of course, lots of great country music on the radio for New Music Friday. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on, oh, I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, country. I'm rock and